This video introduces OncoMark, an AI-driven tool for the prediction of cancer hallmarks, a new hope in the world of cancer diagnosis. This work has been generously supported by Ashoka University, SN Bose National Center for Basic Sciences, and Mphasis F1 Foundation. The work has been led by Shreyansh Priyadarshi, under the supervision of Professor Shubhasis Haldar and Professor Debayan Gupta. Cancer remains one of the greatest public health challenges of the 21st century, relentless, complex, and unforgiving. To understand the scope of the crisis, we turn to data from the Global Cancer Observatory, a World Health Organization initiative that tracks cancer statistics worldwide. What we found was deeply alarming. In 2022, cancer was the leading cause of death globally, responsible for nearly 10 million deaths, that's 1 in every 6 lives lost. Out of 20 million diagnosed cases, half did not survive. In India, the numbers are worse. With 1.4 million cases and 0.9 million deaths, our case-to-death ratio is 0.64, about 14% higher than the global average. Looking ahead, the future appears even more concerning. By 2050, cancer is expected to affect over 35 million people and claim 18.5 million lives globally. India alone will see 2.7 million new cases and 1.8 million deaths. That's nearly double today's numbers. But here's the real tragedy. Despite remarkable advances in science, our diagnostic systems still judge cancer by how it looks, not by how it behaves. Two of the most widely used cancer staging systems, AGCC and TNM, still rely primarily on anatomy. They measure where the tumor is, how big it is, and whether it has spread. Useful? Yes. But complete? Not even close. Because two patients with the same stage and same cancer type can have completely different outcomes. Why? Because traditional methods ignore the tumor's inner biology. They tell us where the tumor is, not what it is or how it acts. That inner biology, how cancer functions, was beautifully captured by Professors Hanhan and Wenberg in their landmark paper, Hallmarks of Cancer, The Next Generation, published in Cell in 2011. They described 10 distinct behaviors, 10 strategies cancer uses to survive, grow, and spread. These are not symptoms. They're not side effects. They are cancer's playbook. And understanding them is our key to stopping it. And yet, we don't measure them in clinical practice. We simply can't. Current lab techniques like immunohistochemistry or Western blotting can measure one biomarker for one hallmark, but they're often unreliable and limited. The result? Missed diagnoses, false positives, false hope. That's where OncoMark comes in. We built the world's first tool to simultaneously predict all 10 hallmarks of cancer, using nothing but a tumor's RNA-seq data. At the core of OncoMark is a powerful neural multitask learning architecture. OncoMark reads the transcriptome, the complete gene expression profile of a tumor, and generates a molecular fingerprint showing which hallmarks are active and how strongly. It works for any cancer, any stage. If there's RNA data, OncoMark can decode its hidden logic. But is it credible? To test this, we perform 3 levels of validation. First, 5-fold cross-validation, repeated twice. The result, above 99% scores across all metrics for all the hallmarks. Next, we tested OncoMark on 5 independent datasets from external studies, totaling 95 patients. The minimum accuracy? 97%. It held up, outside our training data. Finally, the most rigorous test. We validated OncoMark on about 20,000 samples across 8 major datasets, namely TCGA, MET500, PCAWG, CCLE, Target, POG 570, ENCODE and GTX. The result is clear. In cancer samples, hallmark activity is detected. In normal tissues, it's absent. OncoMark is fast, scalable, biologically grounded, and most importantly, clinically actionable. We tested OncoMark for its ability to predict metastatic potential in primary tumor sites of samples that were already known to have metastasized. The idea was simple. Could OncoMark identify the danger early, before the metastasis occurred, just by looking at the primary site? The result? OncoMark successfully predicted metastasis in the majority of these cases. This suggests that our model captures underlying biological signals that precede and potentially drive metastatic progression, even when only primary site data is available. But what truly makes OncoMark revolutionary is its resolution. For the first time, we can track hallmark shifts across cancer stages, both HCC and TNM. As the cancer progresses, hallmark intensity increases, clearly visible in our heat maps. Imagine the possibilities. Personalized therapies based on a patient's hallmark profile. Predicting relapse by watching which hallmarks reactivate. Monitoring treatment effectiveness from just a single biopsy. OncoMark is built for researchers, but it's made for patients. It's fast, accessible, and online. And as transcriptomic testing becomes more routine, so will OncoMark. This isn't just a tool. It's a new operating system for cancer diagnostics. One that sees the biology beneath the biopsy. One that gives us a chance to fight cancer, not just where it is, but who it is, from the inside out. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to visit OncoMark.